Welcome back, one of the coaches of UNGER Academy here, and this is our usual chat that we have at the end of the week about the market trends. But before we start and see what's happened in the markets in the last 5 days, I invite you as always to please subscribe to our channel and to leave us a like to this video as well. Hi, we are the UNGER Academy, and we teach traders how to make money in the markets. Our founder, Andrea Unger, had been struggling with trading for years until he developed his automated trading method, which he used to become the only 4-time world trading champion. Subscribe to our channel for free tips and tricks. So let's start by saying that today is Good Friday. And since it is a holiday, most of the global markets are closed, and that's the reason why the prices are not updating in real time. So this week was fairly similar to last week, with downturns in the stock market, especially in the US, where bonds dropped, while energy, soft commodities, and grains rose. So no major changes were recorded. Alrighty, starting from the stock market, the Nasdaq index lost 3% this week, but curiously enough, volatility also decreased like last week. The same thing in the mini S&P. Short-term volatility also decreased, while long-term volatility is still quite high. Bonds also fell this week, so new lows for bonds were recorded. This is the T-bond. The same is true for the European bond as well. On the other hand, the energetics performed very well. Natural gas gained 16%, registering an impressive rise. Now, we all know that the trend in the energy sector is linked to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, and it doesn't seem likely to stop anytime soon. But not only natural gas, heating oil also went up a lot this week, as well as all the energy markets in general. On the other hand, as far as the metals were concerned, fluctuations were of little significance. Silver was the only metal that gained, and that was 3.5%. Meats also rose, and soft commodities registered significant fluctuations. I mean, look at where orange juice has gone. Now, looking ahead on a longer time horizon, we see that orange juice is at all-time highs, as is cotton. Cotton has also been in a very strong uptrend for quite some time. As far as cereals are concerned, wheat continues to rise. And the same goes for corn, bean oil, and soy derivatives, while soybean itself remained pretty stable. Turning to the currencies, we have a euro dollar that stands at 108, not too far from the values that we saw last week. In general, we can say that the US dollar is strengthening against all other currencies. And now to cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin dropped, losing 6.7%, and unfortunately re-entered the channel in which it had been stationed for several months. Hopes were high for a Bitcoin rebound, but well, at the moment, the cryptocurrency market in general continues to show some weakness. Let's take a look at the term structure of implied volatility. We saw the stock indexes drop, but overall the values are comparable to those of the previous week. So there was a very slight increase in implied volatility, and the term structure remains in full contango. VIX values were also low compared to the values they reached in the last 3 to 4 months. So I'd say that for the moment, the situation on the stock markets isn't too bad. Moving on to the rollovers, the schedule for next week includes the soft commodities, with sugar and orange juice to be rolled over on April 21st and 22nd respectively, and natural gas to be rolled on April 22nd. All right, guys, before saying goodbye, I'd like to leave you with some advice. If there is someone among you who's interested in understanding a little bit more about systematic trading, please click on the link in the description of this video. There you'll find a video of Andrea Unger introducing you to his method, which allowed him to obtain incredible results in the field, winning the World Trading Championship with real money 4 times. You can also get the best-selling book, The UNGER Method, by paying only the shipping costs, or even book a free strategic consulting session with one of our tutors. And all that remains is to say goodbye. I'd like to wish you and your families a very happy Easter, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave us a like, if of course you liked the video. And with that, we will see you next week. Bye-bye.